Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 12th. This week, we're going to jump right in here. You have this rabbit card and this swan card. So the rabbit is kind of like can be like a card of fears and anxiety, but it can also represent like abundance and fertility. So we're going to have to see, I would say in this situation, it would represent abundance and fertility, literally. You have children right here. So are you kidding me? You have this child card as well, Libra. So there you go. And the sudden wealth card. This looks very good so far. So again, the swan can represent like peace or a certain sense of peace or love even coming into your life. And you have the lovers. So, it looks to me like there could be a solid new connection coming in for you. Someone you could have children with if you are into that sort of thing. If you don't want love, this could be, like business or career, where the quote unquote child that you're having is you're having a new beginning in career or having a new beginning in your finances. So I think that there are some big improvements coming in for you here. Clearly, this is a really nice reading. You have the lovers, the chariot, and the six of cups in your first row. The lovers can also represent being at a crossroads, and it can say that you have had a choice to make or you have a choice to make. And so again, I kind of feel that the answer is pretty simple because you have the chariot here. So the lovers, like I said, it can represent love, and there's definitely love showing up here, but the lovers can also represent having a choice to make, being at a crossroads. You have the chariot. On the chariot, he is leaving behind everything that he has ever known. The chariot driver. There's that city behind him, and as I always say, the real story of the chariot is that he is, kind of like going on an adventure. He's leaving the city behind so that because everything is the same there. He's looking for a place that is maybe his own or is unique, or maybe where the rules are different, or there is a different way of living. So he's leaving that behind because everything is the same and he wants something new. He kind of is trusting the universe. He has stars in his canopy, moons on his shoulders, which represents as above, so below. The two sphinxes represent mysteries of the universe or the universe. And so they are guiding him in a direction. They are kind of like leading him towards they understand where he has come from, and they're guiding his life. But also because he's in alignment energetically, they're bringing him towards success. So I kind of feel like you are in alignment at this time. You have the Six of Cups here. So again, I do feel like there could just be, I don't think this is a person from the past. I think that, you could be thinking about a person from the past, but really I feel this is, there's like a new connection clearly coming in for you. I feel like it could be like a very childlike energy with this person, like a very playful, just like a very playful connection going on here. If you haven't met this person yet, I feel like you're about to. So, again, this is definitely going to be like something newer. If you are in it, I feel, sorry, my alarm's going off, but if you are in something, it's probably something newer. With the lovers, you have the Four of Pentacles. I would definitely be careful of a past person. I would also say that, I'll show you over here. He has the city behind him, and it's a card of holding on too tightly to the past or holding on too tightly to a comfort zone. So I definitely feel with the chariot here and the Four of Pentacles that this is saying it would be amazing for you to let go of something that's been in your life for a long time that you've been thinking about letting go of, and to try something new, try something different, or just to leave a comfort zone. With the chariot, you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is all about leaving a comfort zone. The story of the Two of Wands is that he rushed to a finish line. He rushed to finish his castle here, and he didn't enjoy the process. So he's looking out into his world, but he's not looking at the world that's in his hand. And the story of him is that he thinks he's experienced everything there is to experience, but there's a whole wide world of things for him to experience. He just needs to leave a comfort zone. So this first row is definitely talking about leaving a comfort zone, clearly. With the Six of Cups, you have the Six of Swords. Number one, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love two sixes. Two sixes to me says you're going in the right direction. You're, kind of like heading towards calmer shores, of course, with the Six of Swords. But the two together, it's kind of like confirmation for your path. It basically says that you're going in the right direction. With the Ten of Swords here, you definitely could be letting go of a past person, or, you could be almost having like some sort of rebirth or something like that, I'm getting. You do have the Three of Cups here. It's like someone here wants to reconcile, but again, I don't think you're reconciling. I want to get that out of the way right now. I think that the other person, if you have a past person here, obviously, they could want to reconcile, but I feel like you are kind of moving on. You have this child card and this sudden wealth card. So again, if you are birthing something new, like a new business, a new career, starting a new job, clearly there could be an increase in your finances because of whatever this new thing is. You go Knight of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Swords. So this right here, Knight of Cups is like an opportunity. Knight of Cups is, can be a knight in shining armor. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Knight of Cups can also be part of your dream, like something that you're dreaming of doing. So if you've been dreaming of having a certain type of career, or if you've been dreaming about starting a business or whatever the case may be, this could be your dream coming true. Literally, Nine of Pentacles to that Six of Swords. It's like you're heading towards calmer shores. So I like it. This could also be love, of course. So there could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you if you are looking for that. And I feel this could be a person who really sweeps you off your feet. With the the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, it says something is dead, done, over with. Really, he's making a symbol right there, and it's the same symbol that the Hierophant is making on his card. And to me, it represents a blessing. I always say that to me, the Ten of Swords can represent a blessing in disguise. So I definitely feel there could be a blessing in disguise coming in for you, or you've already experienced some sort of blessing in disguise. Like if one thing didn't work out, there could be something else that's working out better. You have a sudden wealth card, could be like maybe a job didn't work out and you get something better. So I like to see that. You have the Temperance card. I feel like you've been very patient. So you've been very patient. You've been waiting for things to turn in your favor. And I also feel that you've been, I kind of feel very basic about this with the Temperance card. It's almost like just saying to me that you've been making changes and you've been hoping these changes would lead to improvements. And then you go this way and you have improvements right there. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is really a card of like gratitude and luxuries. So she is grateful for the things that she has. And so because of that, she gets more of them. And it just looks to me with that Temperance card, I just feel that you have been making those kind of like minor changes maybe in your mind or just in the way that you see things. And I think those minor changes are having a big result, which is great. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, of course, is a card of wish fulfillment and matching energy. We see a lot of stuff in this reading about kind of like matching energy or making sure that you're, kind of like at the same energetic level as something else. So, I feel for a lot of you, this could be you matching, right here with the Chariot with, something in your life. So I feel like you could be matching up with something here. This could be like you bathing in the energy of success. As above, so below energy. Maybe you're just doing more things that bring more joy and happiness into your life. You have the Sun. The Sun with the Ten of Swords obviously would be good. Sun is the best card in the deck. Sun makes the whole entire reading a little bit more positive. So, again, I think that if you've been going through challenges or whatever, that this is definitely a blessing in disguise coming in for you, or it's just a blessing in general coming in for you. With the Temperance card, you have the Empress. Are you kidding? Definitely glow up vibes right here. So I think that maybe you've been working on a glow up. I'm pretty sure I said this to you in one of your recent readings, your last reading, whatever those bonus readings I did were. I'm pretty sure it was you, where you had something about like working towards a glow up. I wouldn't really call this necessarily like a glow up. I would say that you are working on yourself more, if that makes sense. The reason I say that is the Temperance card right next to it. The Hermit, sorry. With the Hermit, he's got this star in his lantern there, and he like that is the star, but again, he has it in the lantern. He's not shining his light out all over the place. And so that tells me that maybe you are being a little bit more reserved, or you're not you're not kind of like shining things out all over the place. I think that will change. Like this is not a bad thing. I think that over time you are going to glow more and more and more. The Temperance card is about, abundance as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you, or you are clearly creating a lot of abundance going up to the Nine of Pentacles. And, this is probably coming from some sort of skill that you have. On top of that, again, I feel like you could be getting a lot of attention right now, Libra. So if you want love, there's like a lot of good stuff going on here. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this card that says, good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. Ten of Swords. You have this Business card. It says, expect to have an amazing boost up the business ladder. Elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. Yes. I would definitely say it is time for you to think big, to dream big, to, kind of like use your powers of manifestation, or whatever you want to call it, to manifest whatever you want in your life. So I would keep it positive with this energy. Definitely some of you are clearly birthing something financial as well. You have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Three of Cups can be a celebration or happiness. It can be reconciliation as well, reunion. I do feel like for some of you, there is a person who does want to reconcile. Like, I get that feeling here. But again, I'm like one of the only tarot readers on here that says, do not go back to the past. Usually, it never works out. Someone always loves to tell me some story about their grandparents who met on the Titanic after it sank. And, they broke up because, one of them was too upset. Then they came back together. You are not your grandparents. You were not on the Titanic. So, again, I don't think we should be living our lives according to the exception to the rule. And what I would say here is that, of course, if you were with a person and it just didn't work out for whatever reason, then, by all means, go back. But, if they were a jerk or a bad person, do not go back. Or if they cheated or lied or whatever, do not go back. It probably didn't work out for a reason. So the Three of Cups, like I said, I think that a past person wants to reconcile. And the good news is rant over, but also, I feel like you are not accepting the offer with that Four of Cups there. It's like you see what this person had to offer and you're not accepting it, which is probably a good thing. Three of Cups is a card of community as well. So I think there could be a lot of help from your community, or there could be a lot of, good things coming in from your community. So if you're trying to build something, like a business or anything else, getting help from people in your life would be a good idea. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, card of abundance as well. It's also a card of having a specific skill. She has these grapes behind her, and grapes in the tarot kind of represent, something that is difficult or challenging to grow, but she has the skills to grow them. That's why she has those pentacles. So I feel for a lot of you that you have the skills to do something that could be maybe be a little bit more on the challenging side of things. Like, it could be a skill that's like hard for most people or whatever. And that skill could be making you very successful. As always with you, Libra, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of your environment. You always get the Nine of Pentacles with me. And, clearly I would be keeping an eye on your environment. What basically the Nine of Pentacles says, can you make sure that you have an environment of success? Like, for some people, if they have dishes, that they just keep thinking about the dishes upstairs. And they don't do their dishes, but it's something that takes up a lot of brain space. So it's like, can you make sure that you get into a routine of doing your dishes so that you can be effective at working on whatever you're working on, right? That's just like one example. There's like a billion examples that I could give you, but I would say, like, are there things you can do to improve your environment? You have the Hermit card. We kind of talked about this. I do feel like you need to shine your inner light, or I do feel like there kind of would be some benefits in shining your inner light with the Hermit card. And so, yeah, don't be afraid to shine your inner light is what I would say there. Let's see. With the Three of Cups, you have the Three of Pentacles. I would definitely encourage teamwork for sure. If there are things that you're doing to like work on a team with other people, Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes a dream work, and it's a card of quality work as well. So if you're building something, or if you're trying to get something off the ground, Three of Pentacles says that working together with other people would be a really good idea, because it could lead to, more success, more abundance, more good stuff in your life. And there you go. That's what I would say there. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. I really do feel this is like a blessing style reading, whatever you want to call it, because it seems like you are being blessed for leaving a comfort zone. So again, if you're sitting there saying I'm not receiving blessings, then I would tell you to leave a comfort zone. Clearly there's some sort of comfort zone that needs to be left or something like that, and that's what I would do here. But Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty, good things coming in after a difficult period of time. It can also represent happy home, happy family. Again, this whole entire reading, if you want to have children, or, if you want to have a family with a person, or if you're hoping to have a family in the future, this is definitely a very good reading for that. With the Hermit, you have the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, and really going for something you want without knowing like what is going to happen, but needing to do it anyway. So I would definitely encourage that. You have these two cards here, Empress and the Queen of Wands. Both cards kind of represent being very attractive at this time. So, if you're looking for love, I would definitely get out there. It doesn't matter what gender you are either. I would get out there and get attention, because they both kind of represent needing to get attention, both cards. We have the Sun here. And with the Queen of Wands, she has this sunflower, and the sunflower points towards the sun. So I feel that sometimes we have the Queen of Wands alone, I feel like it's saying move towards the sun. But you have both the sun and the sunflower on the Queen of Wands. So I would like move more towards your happiness. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Go the Distance card and this Yin energy card. And so I feel that it is time for you to push it to the limits. I feel like it is time for you to go to the max, right? To really make something happen here. Or really kind of like get going on something, especially for those of you that are working on a business or that are hoping to have sudden wealth. I really feel there are like sudden blessings coming in for you, but it's going to come through, seeing something through to the end. The Yin energy card is like saying make sure to, rest, relax, recover, make sure not to force things to happen. I really do feel that, like all of us, collective energy wise, that we need to make sure that we're being efficient, and we also need to make sure that we're not like, this is going to sound weird, but I think that if you try to get something to work, like if you think like, oh, I'm going to work hard on this project, probably going to have a hard time. But if you think I'm going to allow this project to work in the best way possible, it'll work. You have the Four of Cups here. Four of Cups is kind of like normally a card of disappointments, but it's coming up in the area of the good stuff. So I feel like you're starting to see things manifest in front of you. And I also feel like you're seeing, I have something about like making the right choice popping into my head, but it's like saying that you have made the right choice, or you feel like you made the right choice in some area of your life. You have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a separation, or, can represent anxiety as well. So I feel for a lot of you that this could be some sort of separation that you've experienced in the past. And, but it looks to me like you are healing from it. And, it's coming up in the area of the good stuff. I was also getting something about anxiety. Again, you have this rabbit card here. So it's like maybe you've been anxious about the future or unsure of your future. And it looks to me like you're healing that, or, maybe you're just getting some answers that make you feel better about it. You have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer shores, like I said, so there are clearly big improvements coming in for you with the Six of Swords. I also feel that there's just, that you are kind of like moving on to something bigger and better in general. On top of that, I feel like you could almost be meeting a person that kind of moves you forward, or that it's almost like you're meeting a person that is a guide. This guy in the back of the boat here, he represents a guide. He goes back and forth between the choppy waters. And so I kind of get this feeling for you, Libra, that you could be meeting a person who is like a guide in your life, or, who, helps you in some way. It could be a lover as well. So, this could be a lover that kind of guides you in life, or, it could be just a person. With the Four of Cups, you have the Six of Pentacles. It's like you're paying very close attention to where you put your energy. Six of Pentacles to me is a card of planting seeds. And it says, when you plant seeds, double down on what grows and get rid of the rest. And it seems to me that's what you're doing here. So obviously that would be a good thing. With the Three of Swords, here you go. You have the Star. That changes things a little bit. Whenever I have Sun, Star, and Empress, that is definitely a glow up. So I feel that you are kind of working on your glow up energy. This would also tell me that you are healing in some way with that Star and the Three of Swords. So like I said, I feel like you could be healing from a past Tower moment or something like that. With the Six of Swords, you have the Judgment card. To me, this is major confirmation for your path as well. You have the two sixes. Judgment is waking up to your purpose, or understanding what your purpose is. So I really feel that you are kind of like waking up to your path, or you're waking up to, the right direction that you're meant to go in, if there is such a thing, right, in the first place. I don't think we're necessarily here to do anything, really. But there you go. You have this caterpillar. It says, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, there's definitely a positive change coming in for you here. You have this basket. It says recognition, reward for merit. That would be the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles plus this, definitely receiving recognition for your hard work, or you are receiving recognition for the work that you do. So love it. I don't really know what to say about that. That's all I really get here. So there you go. You have this Weeping Willow card. It says family sorrow. So, again, the other interesting thing is a lot of people this year have been getting, last year as well, 2023. But by this year, I meant 2023. But, this year, have been getting stuff about family. And so I don't really know what's going on. I kind of blame Neptune and Pisces. I think that something that people don't realize about Neptune and Pisces is that it has to do with traditional belief. It has to do with, things that you are raised to believe. And so I feel with Neptune kind of getting to the end of Neptune and Pisces, which, it'll officially move into Aries in 2026 and right at the beginning of the year. But I think that, it's like there are things that we are raised to believe by our parents, or, whoever raised us or whatever. And, we could be realizing that those things are holding us back. So, I kind of feel that's what's really going on here. You have this apple. It says temptation will test you. I would be careful of any past temptation for sure. And you have this rose. It says romance is in the air. Clearly, clearly, there's romance in the air here for you, Libra. But pretty straightforward reading. I kind of feel like there's sudden blessings coming in for you, is what this reading is really saying. So, thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.